What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to 6 scale reviews. Today we're gonna be checking out this figure that's probably not even 6 scale. This is the Transformers DLX line of Optimus Prime from Threezero. I don't think it's 6 scale because obviously it's not like fucking like 6 feet tall. Because isn't Optimus Prime like 30-40 feet tall? In comparison to real life? I actually don't know the answer to this, so like please answer that for me in the comments down below. But I know this isn't 6 scale, but it's some form of scale, but pretty close. It's 12 inches tall. So here we are, and we're gonna look at this thing, man, from Threezero. This is my first figure from Threezero actually that I got in hand. I have a bunch on pre-order, but yeah, this is the first one I got in hand. This is a very close line to my heart. I love the Michael Bay Transformer movies. A lot of people hate on them. A lot of you probably hated them. But I also love the original, like the OG. I love the Bumblebee as well. That movie, I really want the premium scale versions of these characters. But I thought I'd get these for now, because I will eventually get those. And it's just, they're pricey, man. So, I got other stuff to get that's on priority for me. But this was pretty cool. I can't wait for the Bumblebee to come out. I'm sure it'll be coming out sometime soon. So, anyways, enough of me going on and on about this shit. Today, yeah, I'm looking at this thing. It's a pretty fucking big box, I'll be honest with you. Bigger than any Hot Toys box I've probably had, besides like the few. Here we go, Transformers. It's officially licensed Revenge of the Fallen. You know what I mean? Optimus Prime DLX collectible figure. This is the back of the box, where it's got some legal information. Got Hasbro license right there. Cool shot of Optimus there. This box is heavy, so I'm not gonna be lifting it all over the place. Yeah, that's pretty much it. More legal stuff down here. Top of the box looks pretty cool, and then it's also pretty cool is that it has a little flap. Get a little peek inside. Nice pick inside again. Pretty cool. Yeah, let's get this guy out and take a look at him. Alright, here he is out the box. I had to cut because the box is so big and awkward. I don't want to do it on camera. Instructions, people. Very important. I've never dealt with one of these figures before, so honestly, I have no fucking idea how to add any of this stuff or do any of this, to be honest with you. So, this is my first time going to be messing with this. You got some exchangeable parts. Head sculpt comes apart, I guess. Got some LEDs in there. I don't think it comes with batteries though, bro. I don't know. We'll see. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, it's all kinds of bits and pieces move and stuff. Like, dude, there's a lot of points of articulation. I think there's something like 60 or something like that. It's wild. It's even more on the bigger ones. Yeah, it comes with a lot of shit. But here he is, guys. Let me go ahead and grab this guy out of the box. And wow, this thing is fucking impressive. The colors, the paint apps, wow. This is some quality shit right here, man. This is all very heavy. Some of it's plastic, but most of this is die cast. I think the front panels are kind of plastic, but the inner parts of the legs and shit that are sculpted are die cast. This definitely feels like plastic, but this thing's heavy, man. This is no joke. Like I'm stretched out right here, holding this thing out. It's kind of heavy, so for what it is, this thing's tight, man. I'm gonna put this guy down. He comes with a lot of shit, bro. So many swap out parts. Obviously his Energon Swords, the blaster, bunch of hands. But that's just the first tray. Let's see about the other tray. It's his base and the clamp, which look pretty cool. I usually don't like fucking bases at all, man, to be honest with you guys. But this looks pretty good. It kind of fits the theme. But yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff out and do the accessories to you guys. All right, here is everything that it comes with. It's quite a bit, for what it is, and yeah, this is a decent amount. I mean, it's Optimus Prime. Let's take a look at this Ion Blaster. That's what it's called. It's got some nice scuffing and paint apps. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool, man. It's very nicely painted, detailed. It's got some charring near the barrel right there. Kind of hard to focus on, but these are pretty great, man. I like this. Here's the other one that has this blue piece to make it look like it's coming out of his arm, or his hand transformed into that. Pretty cool. Same paint apps. Nothing crazy. Looks really good. And of course we got his Energon Swords, if that's what they're really called. I don't remember. It's been a while. These things are great. Nice little translucent plastic. I'm actually probably going to have mine displayed like this because I actually really like these, and you'll see how they go on in a minute. Let's take a look at this little thing, man. This thing is kind of crazy. So this is Optimus's little mouthpiece. Yeah, it's his mouthpiece. It was actual mouth. And it's very small because his head is actually very small. Yeah, this is that because he does have his battle armor on. There is these swap out door pieces. If I can get this to focus, these are pretty cool. Nothing special. Yeah, these things are badass. Don't know how they go on, but I'm gonna find out. And of course the hands. These are actually not very crazy. I wish these were articulated, but they're not. They look like they are, but very nicely detailed. They have like all the metals like scratched and shit. It looks really good. Same goes for all of them, so I'm not gonna waste your time and show you all of these. And yeah, that's it for the accessories, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put all this stuff in a manageable spot and then get the figure out. And before I do that, I almost forgot to show you this base. This is a very weird base, or not weird, but they're definitely different than what I'm used to. Pretty thin profile. Transformers, says Threezero here, but this thing can do some cool shit. Now if I do this right, yeah, boom, I can like totally make this like. See if I can bust my camera up here. Boom. Look at that. That is wild. You can have him tilt. I think this thing rotates as well. But this also, some very strong ratchets can go up. You just push this, comes down. Then you can slide this up. You can slide this wherever you want, and it does lock. I can't move it after that. And then apparently this little piece right here does go into the actual figure's ass somewhere. So not sure if I want to try this out. I typically don't like using stands, as you guys probably know by now, but this thing's pretty cool. Definitely different. Not super high off the, off your base floor or whatever you're going to use this on, so you don't have to worry about, height too much. And yeah, let's get the figure out. Alright guys, so unfortunately I could not turn on the LEDs on the head sculpt because I don't have the batteries for it, so yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. I went ahead and changed the faceplate though. As you can see his mouth pretty nicely. Yeah, just like the movie. And yeah, let's get into some articulation, you guys. This thing moves a lot, so head goes back and forth pretty well on two separate joints there. You see one on the base of the neck, one right here. Just be careful when grabbing the head because these little side plates tend to want to come off a lot. That's how you access the face sculpts in the first place. But let me stop messing with that. Let me go to this side where the arms. Now these things are a little bit tricky because this little can tends to pop off. But this thing can move pretty good on its own. You just gotta lift it like that, and then it can get even further. So you can see what kind of articulation you can get with that. It's pretty wild. Then you can just put this arm down, bring this back, put that there, and this does do the full 360 as you would expect. He's a freaking robot. You get double bend at the elbow. It does go more than that. Yeah, double bend. Pretty cool, man. Both arms, of course, do that. Torso, you wouldn't think there's any torso rotation in there, right? Or anything, right? You're fucking wrong, because this thing can go forward a decent amount, not hella. It goes back quite a bit. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of hard to grab a place because all this stuff moves, like all kinds of bits and pieces move. Now the legs are pretty cool. You just fold these in, move the butt cheeks. These butt cheeks move. And then these actually move pretty well. And the hips do drop, as you can see. They dropped. And dude, look at that. I can't even fit this thing on frame because of, look how much crazy articulation it is. I'm definitely gonna do a pose with this later like this. So don't worry, you will see a better angle. But dude, look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. And it is a double bend at the knee. Oh, that's cool. There's a little flap there I didn't even see before. Double bend at the knee, as you can see. Pretty cool. Close it. I don't know where. Oh, something popped off. I'll get that in a second. All these things just pop off, guys. They come back pretty easily, so. Oh, that's what I did. Cool. Yeah. This just pops back on relatively easy. Just make sure they match, and then you just go like this. Kind of like Legos, honestly. Like they look like little Lego connections there. The feet, the ankles, these things will do whatever you want, man. You got toe articulation in that piece. Not too much, but yeah, man. It's pretty much it for articulation in terms of like the actual limbs. And this thing does, I think it does a pretty good split as well. Actually, I didn't even think to try it. I think I can move this tire out the way here though. Something like that. And then you just kind of like, it's not too bad. Not bad at all. I just don't know how to. I'm not the Threezero Transformer expert, guys, as you can clearly see. I am struggling, so. Anyways, let's get this guy in some poses, and then, yeah, let's wrap it up. All right, here's the first pose. Nothing crazy. There he is with the Energon Swords. They look pretty good in the detail. And like I said, he's not very tall. Yeah, he's like probably the size of like a Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, roughly around there. He's way smaller than a Batman, so don't even bother putting him next to that. Yeah, not very tall, but dude, he looks incredible. I can't wait to collect some of the other line. Definitely want to move into the premium scale though, just in my opinion. After getting this, it looks incredible. It looks great. But I would love to see this on a much larger scale to give it more of that imposing factor. But that's just my personal preference. I think this thing is fucking awesome. I'm gonna have this in my collection for a long time, more than likely. I can't wait for the Bumblebee. This is great. And yeah, let's move on to the next pose. And here we go. This is the next pose. He is in a running type of pose while he's shooting that ion blaster. And dude, he's literally on one foot. Like, he is not touching anything. Well, he's touching everything now, but he's like really balanced on one foot. Like, I'm not kidding. This is wild. This thing is like super balanced, man. Like, I'm twirling him like a fucking ballerina. And I mean, the pose is just like kind of long, so it's kind of tough to Really spin him around, but dude, yeah, he's on one leg. This is insane. Like, wow. Pretty cool pose, I think. But let's do one more and call it a day. Alright, you guys. This is the final pose of the evening. And I kind of went with the scene like a little bit right before he dies, where he's on his knee and he gets up all slow like. Yeah, try to capture as best I could. Yeah, but overall, man, this figure is incredible, especially for the price. You really get the bang for your buck for this thing. It's cheaper than a hot toy. I forgot to tell you guys that, man. This thing, and it's an officially licensed product. You guys saw the name on the box. It's by Hasbro. There's die cast in this everywhere. Like, what's not to love about this thing, man? The paint apps by Threezero are just incredible, man. Like, look at this, bro. Look at all the little details and like all the little mechanics and shit, man. It's insane. This makes me so excited for the Bumblebee. Whenever that gets dropped, I will be getting that, doing a review on that as well. So, yes. Final thoughts on this. It's incredible. I think if you love the Transformers movies, which, like I said, I don't think a lot of people do, that are, the hardcore fans, but for those of you who do, I think this is a great pickup. It's really cool. It's not going to take up a ton of space in your collection, so totally worth it in my opinion. And like I said, the price, it's just the icing on the cake. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you're new. Drop a like on this video and stay tuned for more content, because got some things coming up. Got a collection tour most likely dropping this weekend, and yeah, stay tuned. Once again, appreciate everyone who's been watching, who's followed us on our YouTube journey this far, and yeah, just want to thank every one of you guys. Thank you all, and have a blessed night.